Let us have another solution to our example number 4 in volume of solid of revolution. So rotate about the line x equals 4, the quadrant 1 area, bounded by the graphs of y squared equals x, y equals x minus 2, and the x-axis, and find the volume of the solid generated. So last time, we solved this problem using Wasser method, and we got an answer of 72 pi over 5 cubic units. No? So the volume of the solid generated by the plane area is 72 pi over 5 cubic units. So let us have another solution to the problem. So this is our plane area, no? So this is the x-axis, the line y equals x minus 2, and the curve y squared equals x. So this is y squared equals x. Y squared equals x. So this is the graph of y squared equals x. Then this one is y equals x minus 2, no? So this is the plane area. So our axis of rotation is the line x equals 4. So if we are going to rotate the plane area about the line x equals 4, this is the solid to be generated by the plane area, no? So you see, it is hollow inside, no? The plane area or the solid of revolution is hollow inside. So gagawin natin para ma-solve natin yung volume ng solid of revolution ng plane area na ito, no? Una, kukonsider natin na buo, no? Na buong solid, kasali yung butas. Buo. Ayan, ganito. So, buo siya, no? Walang butas. Kukonsider mo natin siya. Kaya nun, kung isosolve natin yung volume ng butas sa gitna. Ito siya. Kaya nun, tatawagin nating volume 1 yung buo at volume 2 yung butas. So that volume of the solid generated equals volume 1 minus volume 2. No? Okay? So una, ulit ko, no? Kukonsider mo natin yung buo, no, solid, no? So solve natin siya. So ito yung figure niya. Kaya rin nun, so-solve natin yung volume ng butas para yung volume of the whole solid generated by the plane area is volume 1 minus volume 2. Okay, so let us now solve volume 1. Buo muna, no? So ngayon, gagamit tayo ng circular disc method. So dahil ito ay buo, no? So to find the volume, ang gagawin natin, ikakat natin yung volume o i-slice natin yung volume perpendicular sa axis of rotation. Pag ganito, no? Yan, ganyan. So dahil yan ay solid, no? Buo siya. Ang bawat slice ay circular disc. Kaya gagamit tayo ng circular disc method sa pag-solve ng volume 1. So mag-drawing tayo ng isang circular disc. Isang representative, o mag-drawing tayo ng representative circular disc. Okay? So, nalagyan natin ng ink. Okay, so yan yung ating representative circular disc, no? So, volume 1 natin, no? So, So, by circular disc method. By circular disc method. So, dV1 equals pi r squared times the thickness. So, yun yung ating formula. Kaya rin i-integrate natin both sides. So, volume 1 equals pi. So, integral from C to D of r squared times t. And then, let us identify the parts of the circular disc. No? So, itong distance na ito yung ating radius. Buhat dito sa axis of rotation hanggang dito. So, yan yung radius natin. So, this is R. So, itong distance na ito yung ating radius ng circular disc. No? Itong distance naman na ito ay equal siya sa x unit or x units. Okay? So, from the y-axis, buhat dito, hanggang dito sa ating axis of rotation, ito naman ay equal siya sa 4 units. So, kung ito ay 4 units, ito ay x. Therefore, our r is 4 minus x. No? So, yung r natin, 4 minus x. So, yung r natin, equals 4 minus x. Now, what is the thickness? What is the thickness of the circular disc? So, dahil ito ay perpendicular sa y-axis, itong ating circular disc, yung thickness natin ay equal siya sa dy. Dahil perpendicular siya sa y-axis. So, dahil meron tayong differential na dy, so, dapat, yung ating variable of integration ay in terms of y. Kaya itong x na ito ay papalitan natin in terms of y. So, babalik tayo sa figure. So, ang nagdi-define ng x na yan ay yung graph na y squared equals x. So, x equals y squared. X equals y squared. So, yung radius natin, 4 minus y squared. So, ang pagsama-sama naman ng volume ng circular disc ay mag-uumpisa tayo rito sa y equals 0, pataas, hanggang y equals 2, hanggang y equals 2. So, yung c natin, c equals 0 at yung d naman natin equals 2. Tapos noon, substitute natin yung mga values natin sa formula. So, I will have volume 1 equals pi, then integral from 0 to 2 of r natin 4 minus y squared. So, 4 minus y squared. And then squared. Squared. And then times the thickness, dy. Carry on, let us expand the integrand. So, I will have volume 1 equals pi. Integral from 0 to 2. So, if we expand 4 minus y squared, magkakaroon tayo ng 16 minus 8 y squared, and then plus y to the 4th dy. Okay, so after that, integrate, no? So let us integrate. So volume 1 equals pi. So I will have integral of 16 dy equals 16y. Integral of 8y squared dy equals 8y cubed over 3. So 8y cubed over 3. And then integral of y to the 4th dy equals y to the 5th. And then over 5. No? And then to be evaluated from 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Tapos, let us evaluate this when y is 2. No. So, I will have volume 1 equals pi. No? So, lahat ng y, papalitan natin ng 2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 16 and then times 2 minus 8 over 3 and then 2 cubed and then plus 2 raised to 5 over 5 and then minus, no? Next is when y is 0. So dahil lahat tayo ay may y, lahat ng term ay may y, yung susunod na term natin lahat magiging 0. Kaya 0 na yung term na ito, no? And then let us simplify. So I will have volume 1 equals pi. So 16 times 2 ay 32. And then this one is 2 cubed is 8 times 8 is 64 over 3. 64 over 3. And then 2 raised to 5 is 32. So I will have 32 over 5. Okay? Kaya rin kumuha tayo ng least common denominator. No? So meron tayong LCD na 15. So I'll have volume 1 equals, no? So ang LCD natin ay 15. So 15 times 32 equals 480, no? 480. 15 divided by 3 is 5 times 64 is 320. And then 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 32 is 96. So plus 96. Tapos yung pi na yun ay ilipat natin dito sa kanan. No? So I will have volume 1 equals, no? So 480 minus 320 plus 96 equals 256. No? 256 pi over 15 cubic units. So ito yung ating volume 1, 256 pi over 15 cubic units. Okay. Now let's solve volume 2. So yung butas naman, yung volume nung butas na ito. So ito yung ating figure, no? So you see, yung volume ng butas na ito o yung volume ng solid na ito, ano? Yung solid natin na nabuo, yung solid na ito ay cone, no? Volume siya ng cone. Kaya yung volume 2, pwede tayong gumamit ng formula para sa volume ng cone. Okay? So, volume 2 natin, equal siya sa volume ng cone. Ano ba yung volume ng cone? By formula. So, by formula, pi r squared, no? Pi r squared H divided by 3. So, ito yung volume 2 natin, ano? Ito yung formula. Volume 2. Ngayon, yung ating R is 2 units, ano? R is 2. R equals 2 units. Yung height natin, yung H natin ay 2 units din. H equals 2 units din. No? Kaya volume 2 now will be equal to pi times 2 squared and then times 2 and then divided by 3. No? So 4 times 2 is 8. So volume 2 is 8 pi over 3. So volume 2 natin equals 8 pi over 3 cubic units. No? So, ayan yung volume 2 natin. 8 pi over 3 cubic units. Okay. So, let us now solve the total volume. The volume of the solid generated. Ano? Itong volume nito. Solve na natin siya. So, ang formula, volume equals volume 1 minus volume 2. So, the volume of the whole solid now generated by the plane area, no, equals volume 1 minus volume 2. Ayun, yung volume 1 natin equals sa 256 pi over 15. 256 pi over 15. And then minus volume 2. So yung volume 2 natin by formula, ang nakuha natin ay 8 pi over 3 cubic units. So minus 8 pi over 3 cubic units. So dito meron tayong LCD na 15. So I will have 15. Kuha tayo na LCD, ano? Sa 256 pi. 256 pi. And then minus. And then here, 15 divided by 3 ay 5. Ano? 5 times 8. So magkakaroon tayo ng 40. No? 40 pi. So 40 pi. Ayan. So 256 pi minus 40 pi equals 216. No? So 216 pi over 15. Now yung 216 equals sa 3 times 72. 3 times 72. Tapos, yung 15 equals sa 3 times 5. No? So, cancel ngayon yung 3. So, the answer, the volume of the solid generated by the plane area is 72 pi over 5 cubic units. So, this is now the answer, ano? Using this method. So, kamukha lang siya nung volume na nakuha natin sa ating unang solution sa part 11 ng ating video. 72 pi over 5 cubic units.